we're here at the 2022 URSA with Angel Bajana from Elev8tion Fitness. Obviously, this gentleman is known for so many gyms here, just popping up all over the Miami, South Florida area, but also for competing. Let me see that 2022 version double bicep, Angel. Come on.
No.
This guy's competing. I mean, he's too big. I can't even fit on the couch with him anymore.
No, I wish, bro.
I wish I
had that time. I do 20, 30-minute workouts, at least like 4 times a week.
Yeah, well, you're doing something right because you're growing physically, you're going financially and spiritually, everything. Now, how many elevations you got in South Florida now?
Operating 4 right now.
4,
as
okay.
we speak, yeah.
And what's in the pipeline?
As we speak, we're building out Vegas.
Okay.
That's the first location, possibly a second location to announce soon. And then also we're looking at Kendall, and we're looking at other places in South Florida, which we're gonna, tap into.
Okay, we can't let all the cats out of the bag.
Yeah, we gotta, come on.
But, yeah, Vegas, I mean, now you're expanding nationally. That's
now it's something I would have never expected, but we have an aggressive team. It's a team. It's a great team.
Right.
I could never be doing this, have done this alone, even to where I'm at now. Yeah.
Now, can I ask who you're partnering up with in Vegas?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, as far as it's us, but as far as of November, I brought in, call him a mentor, a friend, and then a partner, Peter, with the Politis Group.
Okay.
Him and his team, they're elevating.
Elev8tion.
This company, without a doubt. I thought I knew what I was doing, but I realized that with them on board, I know it on a second and third grade level.
Always something to learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I've been very receptive and just very open, and it's a great relationship, and hence 2 gyms. Almost, it feels like we're negotiating a gym every other month. So it's great.
It does feel that way because I keep seeing things on social media that you're new opening. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of openings.
Yeah.
What has been your inspiration to get started and open your gym? I know the story, but I think our audience needs to know.
I guess I'll give not really how it started, but really coming from where being call it a member myself, I realized that when I experience a gym, when I'm training there, I love the experience. Whether from the equipment, from the music, the people, the ambiance, from the hours of operations, just little things that just make sense as far as for me as a member. So when I walk into somewhere, even I'm training at Elev8tion, I listen to my own feedback, or I listen to everyone else's feedback. Like, Angel, what about this? What about that? People that aren't even into fitness have some great ideas as well. So I really kind of try to archive all that and just promote it and push it into our gyms.
It's almost like a family feeling when I go to the original location. I always will remember in downtown Miami.
Yeah.
And you go in there right away. I mean, you got the food prep stuff, you got the microwaves, you got every single niche down.
Yeah.
Everything has been thought of.
Yeah.
And it's bodybuilder friendly. And when we say bodybuilder, we don't actually mean just a 300-pound gorilla. We mean anybody that's seriously interested in body sculpting, competing, or just wants to make a difference in their lives.
Right.
And every aspect of the business corresponds to that need.
1,000%. I think that's one of the things that's missing, in my opinion, in this industry, is that you have these gyms opening up, whether they're corporate or mom and pop, they're focused on one single thing. You can tell, you go into Elev8tion, I don't want to say on a monthly basis, but we're constantly evolving. We're constantly adapting and changing, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, and I feel like that's been part of our secret sauce. Can't let more of the secret out there, but that's part of it.
Absolutely, adapting and listening to clients. Now, how did you get involved with best used gym equipment?
Best used, man, I've been using it for the past 5-7+ years, even before Elev8tion. So I working with other companies, they obviously have been around. I have had an amazing relationship with Gabe, with Juan Carlos, with the entire team, and without a doubt, they respond, they're on point. That just made it, I hired them as part of Jose to maintain the equipment. Yeah. It's probably one of the greatest and best relationships that I have so far in this industry. That definitely has been a huge part of my success as well.
Well, yeah, obviously, and two, the way you look at it, I mean, I know you like to have the most up-to-date, modern equipment in your clubs, but I also feel that you buy a lot of the old school stuff too.
1,000%. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at this as Atlantis overhead tricep. I'm like, how can I get this into the gym?
Yeah.
So even, Gabe understands and they understand what I look for. So even when something they receive is on the market, they call me up immediately, and they usually, without hesitation, they know I'll take it.
Absolutely. Well, especially with you opening up all those locations.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of your success has been based on obviously that connection with the consumer.
Right.
Having that direct dialogue. But listen, I've seen you working out in the gym, and how do you avoid, I mean, sometimes you just want that privacy. How do you draw that line between, you have to have a life of your own?
Yeah,
you
so
know?
right now, it is what it is. I'm there to answer questions, but when I'm on prep, that's when it does become
Obviously,
difficult.
yeah.
So I would
especially if you're dieting down.
Yeah, you're on a time frame,
Yeah.
so it's literally headphones in, looking down on the floor, and it's almost as if like I'm talking to myself. I look crazy. They're probably like, oh shit, let me. I literally see it from the corner of my eye. Like, let me not
I would
approach it.
disguise myself. I don't know, put
Yeah.
a fake mustache, wig, something, come in there, I don't know, like a chic or something, I don't know. That's what I do for you, but.
Everyone tells me to do that, but I'm like, you know what? The headphones, I try to use the big Beats headphones that
Yeah,
covers
so
your face.
it's obvious, yeah.
It is what it is, you know.
Okay. Obviously, being in the gym industry has been pretty much your whole life. Where do you see this industry going? I mean, obviously we're in a state where we're being very fortunate to stay open.
Correct.
We've had so many advantages here in Florida, but where do you see the gym business next 5 to 10 years forward?
You know, I'll tell you, after COVID, obviously we saw that downfall, and now in the past maybe year or so, you see all these bankrupt facilities being picked up by other companies.
Right.
I even include Elev8tion. We've put in a few offers on existing gyms
Yeah.
that are available. I feel like this is a time for people to come in, and what I'm seeing is a trend in the type of gyms. You know, they're
Right.
trying to go, even the brands of equipment, they're going more bodybuilding. You know, it's almost like the old school is coming back.
We hope.
But
We hope.
you know, I hope I can say Elev8tion is setting a trend.
Yeah.
But it definitely feels that way, and I feel that me being a competitor, aligning myself with competitors and with the lifestyle, has made this transition kind of into these times a lot easier.
Which brings me to, I knew you were going to answer that question that way, and I got to bring this up, and you knew I was going to bring this up because we had talked about this with the first interview we actually did for another magazine I used to work with, is, okay, Florida's a very special place. South Florida is a very, very special place, but you and I know, and you come from New York originally, right?
Yeah.
I come from Chicago originally,
Yeah.
15 years ago. But we really know that this is the Mecca. It's just not been recognized in town. And when people are coming to Florida, like, holy wow, so many boroughs, so much diversity in fitness, so many cultures coming together, so many IFBB pros, so many influencers. I think you could really walk down the street and just run into Vita Garrett. Just so
Everyone
many
and
people.
anyone, yeah, absolutely.
Yaksani was just here, you know? And it's just randomly, and to be a part of that culture, can you say that this is really the Mecca of the fitness world in the United States?
100,000%. Even us speaking here at this event, I've seen people here, not to bring up a brand, but I just met the guy who created Atlantis.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, the guy from Nebula was here.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula.
Yeah. Like that's so impressive to me, and for me, it's like building these type of relationships. It has made it so much easier in a place like Miami.
Yeah.
It's just flock, and then not for nothing, knock on wood, the success of Elev8tion with everyone going to Elev8tion, where sometimes they're like, hey, do you work here? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? I'm like, what brings you here? It's been so good.
Yeah, it's a cool environment. It's a cool place to be right now. Again, for all those people that want to get in touch with you, they might be new to South Florida, they may not know Elev8tion Fitness, but please, social media.
Well, at Elev8tion Fitness, as ELEV, the number 8, TION Fitness, one word. That's our IG handle, our Facebook handle, and mine, Angel Bajana, one word. You'll see me there on IG or anywhere else. And I'm pretty out there with everything that I do with the gyms, and I'll keep everyone posted.
Excellent social media. Excellent, by the way. By the way, lately your Instagram is just, and it's all organic.
Everything. It's been so, oh my God. Like I've had people, and we've been, even when it comes to marketing, everything has been organic. Everything has been just the members, the people just completely just doing it for free, and if, my return to them is, not only to, kind of put that out there also on our social media, but also create and keep on, investing into the gyms.
Yeah, it's almost like California with Gold's Gym, Southern California Gold's Gym, except they didn't have the social media element. They had magazines. Now it's so instantaneous. You don't know who's going to come through that door, literally.
Yeah.
It's
That's
crazy.
true. From all industries, not just bodybuilding.
Yeah. All right, well, this is Kit Sanders here at the URSA 2022 with Angel Bajana, Elev8tion Fitness. Stay training, stay tuned.